Hi, welcome back into the car. I'm down in Folkestone Harbour and I'm going to take you for a drive into Cheriton, another route that you might come across on lessons and on the driving test. So I'm going to take you on a journey and we're going to see what we come across. I'm not going to add any visuals on here again. I'm going to do another plain video to see what you can spot on your own. I'm also after a few comments from some people. I'm not going to add any music on. I'm just going to have the subtle tone of my voice. Some people have said they find the music distracting, so I will add it without music. Let me know what you think. Do you like the music? Do you not? Let me know in the comments. So we're going to go for a drive up into Cheriton, and I'm going to take you on a route that is usually covered in lessons. One that there's a few junctions that pupils tend to find tricky, some closed junctions that you might need to pay special attention to. Let's see what we come across, shall we? Keep your eyes peeled. As I always say, you need to make sure that you're really paying attention. You can already see lorry on our left causing a bit of I don't know what he's doing really. He's in a bus stop. They like to park down here. Maybe he's on a lunch break, who knows. So I'm going to pay attention to that lorry. He's got his reverse lights and hazard lights on. So mirror checks, blind spot. I've got a car opposite me as well, lady getting out. Signal on. Going to do those checks again. And off we go. So I started round by ground bursting, the entrance to Harbour Arm. Road Remembrance is shut, probably will be for the next 10 years because KCC raises his eyebrows. Left mirror check into the straight ahead lane. I'm just keeping it steady here, so I've come off my gas as I go around the bend, and I'm going to do a left signal because I'm coming off the road. Even though it's straight ahead, I'm coming off the road, so I need to tell people. And actually those pedestrians there needed to know that I was coming towards them, so that signal would have helped them know I'm coming at them. Mr. Van left it a bit late to indicate, but brake lights gave me a little bit of warning. Okay, I'm going to go around him now. Rate his parking out of 10. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Tontine Street. Keep your eyes peeled. So Grace Hill, another one. I've said it before in videos, keep to the right here because you're going to want the right hand lane as you come round. Left hand lane is labelled car park, but you can also head into town there, so you're going to want the right hand lane to continue along the road. Zebra crossing, no one there, and we're going to go left first exit, mirror check signal. Notice the new 20, it's on the ground. There were no signs there, but it's on the ground, so we're going to pay attention. And we just wait patiently, and again through the town. I mean, even without all these roadworks, when you're driving through a town centre, it's really important to keep your eyes peeled on everything that's going on. The anticipation of what could happen. And that's really where the hazard perception comes in. What could? What if? Defensive driving. That's what makes you a good driver. You know, these pedestrians here by the roadworks, what if he was to suddenly turn around and start walking? Am I ready and prepared to use my brakes? Yes, I was. But if you weren't paying attention to them and they did suddenly turn around, you're going to run them over if you're not prepared on the what if. So be ready, eyes peeled, keeping a distance from the bus. I don't know what bus stop he's pulling into, so I need to give him room. His indicator's gone on, he's clearly going into that one on the left. Now this guy's coming out, I'm just going to give him room to come out because he was crawling forward. Again, what if? I don't know that if he's going to just force his way out, so let me just allow him room to do that rather than me forcing my way and he continues and we have a bit of an argy-bargy. It's not worth it. Argy-bargy. Where do these things come from, these words that we use? Argy-bargy, if you know where it comes from, let me know in the comments. That was my car telling me to slow down, that beeping. So it's still a 20 and I crept up to 21. So easy to creep up speed. So back into a 30 zone. It's also new technology in cars. Mine beeps at me, even 1 mile an hour over. So I'm going straight over. Slowing right down. Off we go, keeping to the left. Mirror signals come off. Shorncliffe Road. It's another one that is really easy to speed on. It's so big, it's so wide. That was interesting. So that beep, that was a collision detected, and that's because that van came up to the junction so quickly. Now obviously there was not going to be a collision. I'm well in control of the vehicle and we were fine. Again, technology in the cars, you know, the cars are constantly scanning the road, these new ones. They have cameras, they have radar, all sorts going on in them. But none of them can replace you. You are the best thing in the car. And I say that with all these autonomous vehicles coming out and self-driving. I'm a firm believer that the human is better. I believe that. When you are of sound mind and at your best capacity. So, no drink driving, no drug driving. You know, if you are unfit to drive because of health issues and stuff, be sensible, don't drive. That's okay. I had a period of not driving because of my health issues, and it was hard, but it's okay. Right, let's avoid these potholes, check my mirror, make sure there's no cyclist. Going left at these lights, so again, mirror check, signal after the junction. Staying green, there's nothing trying to turn in front of me. So I could carry straight on into Cheriton there, but I'm taking you this route. No one at the zebra. Again, it's a route that is good on lessons. It can be a challenge. It's also a route that is done on tests. Checking my right mirror before I go round, make sure no one's trying to go round me. Get around the bus. Now, also on this route, I've had it before on driving tests where the examiner has asked you to do a park on the right. Crazy. Be sensible. If that happens to you, be sensible. Scan the road. This section here, nice straight bits there and nice bits where there's no drives. So that would be my recommendation. Don't rush it, don't panic. Now, to be fair, that was a visiting examiner. But you always have to be ready. You never know. Now, this can be a bit of a tight squeeze at times. Rush hour, school time. We're going to turn right. Mirror signal. And this is a junction that can be tricky. It's a closed junction. Can't see very well to our left. As you get to the junction on the right, it opens up. But my recommendation is always come to a stop. Got a van on the left and then it's clear. Don't ever feel the need to rush a junction. There's always the, oh, I don't want to hesitate, I need to get going, hesitation is marked on the test, blah, blah, blah. Don't ever rush. Oh, okay, lady. I knew she was standing there. Got to get ready for the what ifs. And I saw her looking. I was not ready for her to just cross like that. Now, queue of traffic on the right. It's because a taxi is just parked up on there. I wonder if that taxi was for her and that's why she crossed over. Always got to be ready. Turning right, the lights then. So mirror checks. Signal on. Go. Just keeping my distance a little bit. So my car thinks it's a 20. It saw the 20 sign by the co-op. So yeah, I was about to say, you might hear it beep, but we are in a 30. So again, if you've got a smart car like mine, sometimes it's not so smart because it'll see the road signs, think you're in a 20 or a different speed limit zone, but it's because we turned at the lights and there's a 20 zone next to the co-op. I'm just keeping my distance from the van in front because it's got a load in the back of its sneeze while driving. That's always a fun one, isn't it? Because it's got a load in its back. I'm just keeping a distance. It has got a net over it, but you never know if something was to fall off. I want space. So I'm going to be turning left here because I'm heading back to my house, which is in Cheriton, which is also Lighthouse HQ, where I do all the office work, all the fancy pants social media stuff, which I'd like to think I know what I'm doing, but sometimes make it up on the spot. So we've got one way here, so I don't need to signal, but always mirror check. The thing with the mirrors as well, right, and people will say it all the time, you know, why do I need to keep checking? I know there's nothing behind me. Again, what if? What if something was to change, right? We came down the one way by KFC and then we went through a little crossroad. What if something followed you out the crossroad? You know, something might not have followed you in at KFC, but something might have come out the crossroad. So it's constant ever-changing driving. So you've got to be ready all the time for all the changes. So let's see if what's going on here. They're blocking the road and I'd like to park on the right behind George's car, but if they are they going to park there and take it, or are they driving off? Oh, they're driving off. Okay, so I'm going to parallel park behind George's car. It's got a funky little 1007. So checking all around, make sure it's safe. Sensitive sensors. You're right, car. Sensitive sensors. They do like to beep, but never mind. There we go. So, Folkestone Harbour to Cheriton. A little drive, you and me in the car together. No music, no signs, just you, me and a camera looking out for all the different hazards that came across. Let me know in the comments, how was that? Did you enjoy it like that? Do you want music? Do you not want music? Do you want the signs back? Let me know, because I can then change and adapt to what you find useful. And that's what it's about. These videos are about you and having something that's useful to complement your learning. So let me know in the comments and I'll see you next time.